What to do with the business is, people? It's your boy That Way with Jack Travis to be precise, man. Now, it's a different little format. This is kind of like the end of the week wrap up. You dig what I'm saying? We'll go over some things that I touched on in episodes earlier in the week. A couple things that I may not have got a chance to chime in on. You dig what I'm saying? So without further ado, of course, if you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Disseminate this out to your people, man, and we'll keep this thing rocking like that. So let's start with this, man. MTR, balloon pop guy, Aaron. As you all recall, I dropped an episode or two about that situation. Aaron goes on to the balloon pop show. Had some choice words for a couple of females there. A couple of them got out of pocket. You did what I'm saying? So bro did what he did. He said what he said. Women outside that watched it, they had a problem with it. Apparently, they called his job, got him fired. MTR, the Glaze Master himself, picked up, did a 5-hour interview with the guy. During the course of the interview, MTR asked him for certain documents. He didn't provide them. That prompted MTR to go forward and get with Queen of Accountability. And from there, they slandered this man into oblivion. He arose from oblivion with receipts, at which point the tide turned. MTR and Queen of Accountability have been quiet ever since. MTR popped out with a little episode a couple days ago, something that he could have kept on the chopping room floor, but that was the fallout of that, man. That may have been career suicide. I tell you again, it is easy to create a monster and do that clout chasing on these here on the internet. You dig what I'm saying? So that happened. Moving right along. Klay Thompson gone to the Dallas Mavericks. No more Klay Thompson with the Warriors. I think the dynasty is over. Draymond may be on his way out. Other moves in the NBA. Paul George went to the Sixers. Chris Paul to the Spurs. Can't think of any other notable moves right now, none that I really care about, other than LeBron's son, Bronny, going to the G League. Bronny going to the G League. I ain't gonna care. I watched his first game last night, or bits of it. And I was mad because I caught the end of it, right? So when I left the game, I went and clicked around on the internet. Boom, I go to the little ESPN app. I see the score. They lost. Okay, boom. I'm going to see the stats. I see 2 pictures of 2 highlights. They show Bronny, he go down the lane, do a little layup, boom. They show a highlight clip, he going toward the lane, he stopped, go behind his back, step back, nice little jumper. So in my head, I'm like, oh, little bro got off, let me go and see the rest. There weren't any more. Those were his only 2 buckets all night. Now, you can say first game in G League cut him some slack, but if you know ball, you know ball. Especially when you go and look at the stat lines of the other people on the team, it looks to me that there's a guy on the bench. I forget his last name, but they shared minutes. Little LeBron, Bronny played 23 minutes. Guy off the bench played 22. They played the same position from what I can tell. Guy off the bench came in with 15, 8, and 3 and 22 minutes of action. LeBron came in with 4, 2, and 2. Oddly enough, I think that's what he averaged in his 1 year in USC. That is a bad look, my dog. Like, everybody like saying, like, cuz you only average 4, 2, and 2. You 6'1". And for you to come in and hit your average, it's just not a good look. But he going to the G League, I predict. It's not he's not the only person probably taking a back step in his career. You look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is headed to rehab. Ryan Garcia, we already know, after his victory over Devin Haney, he was found to be on steroids, Ostarine being the prevalent one. I don't know that maybe the win has been vacated. I don't think the Haneys wanted the footage stripped off the internet, this, that, and the third. I don't think that's happened. Since then, Ryan has made all kind of crazy moves. Here lately, he had this racist rant online about black people and brown people and this, that, and the third, and he swore his account was hacked. His parents came out and kind of disowned him, and next thing you know, you hear that he's going to rehab. So that's the new word on Ryan Garcia. Who else is making moves out here? Maybe First Take is moving out. That would be a lovely thing, or at least for Stephen A. I ain't gonna hold it against Shannon, but Shannon may have committed a kind of like a career suicide by going over there to form up and team up with Stephen A. because there are rumblings that the contract negotiations over that way are not going well. Apparently, Mr. Stephen A. and Mr. Shannon feel like they're worth a boatload of money, and with all the controversy that Stephen A. has stirred up like through the course of this year, I wouldn't see ESPN being interested in signing him. He just had some crazy remarks about OJ, and I admit the BET Awards are pretty trifling, is a whole trifling event altogether. But Stephen A. may be headed out of here, and that would be a very good thing. Let's move right along. Rick Ross got beat up. Who saw that? Rick Ross got beat up in Canada by some white guys. And get this. Get this. As they were beating up Rick Ross, the boss, they were yelling the N-word. Repeatedly. White guys. It's such a bad look. I don't even know how to, you feel me? I feel like just as being who I am, I can't laugh about him getting beat up too much because of what they were doing as they were doing. It's almost like a hate crime. I'm conflicted. I don't know what to do with that. But Rick Ross got hands put on him up there at the Kendrick Lamar concert. He was in Canada doing the concert, and he played the Kendrick song they got at him. Oh, fast forward, I saw Rick Ross at the Kendrick concert. Subsequently, Kendrick finally put out his music video for They Not Like Us. Pretty little video, I must say. I checked it out once. It's nothing that I went and repeat watched, but the one time I watched it, it was pretty lit, man. And to round this thing off, I saw a video. The algorithm brought me a video. It was a guy named Sammy ultimately being arrested. Sammy is the supervisor, or was the supervisor, of a maintenance crew at an apartment complex over in Atlanta, Georgia. Chamblee, to be precise. And I heard his name. I was in another room. I walked in, I looked, I saw his face. I said, I'll be damned. I know this guy. And he was a real lame. I ain't gonna say a dick, because I don't really afford people the opportunity to be a dick to me. You dig what I'm saying? You're not gonna bully me. You're not gonna just really make me mad. You're not gonna walk over me. But he was a real lame. And this fool, I just saw him get arrested. Him and his other maintenance member counterparts. For just going in this man's apartment, this one guy's apartment. Man, just stealing all this stuff. His MacBook, his bed, his couches. A rookie move. And this has been about 7-8 years ago when I worked with Sammy, and he was in the upper position at that time. So I'm just looking at this nigga like, really, bro? 8-10 years of being a maintenance, and like, are you still so broke that you have to steal a laptop? This has been That Way with Jack Trash week wrap up, man. Hey, y'all get at me out here. I'll holler at y'all soon. Bye.